And now today we're riding to work, so it's kind of the first time I've got to ride it really since I bought it. Saturday after I got home, I was so exhausted. Riding this thing for 2.5 hours is like riding the Harley for about 8. And my butt was so darn sore, I didn't want to ride it anymore on Saturday when I got home. I didn't get home till after 4 o'clock. And then on Sunday, my dad and stepmom came over and we went to lunch. So I spent that morning trying to clean the house up a little bit. I don't think I did that great of a job, but that's what I was doing Sunday before they got there. Then we went to lunch and hung out. And then when they left, I had to edit the video of the ride home from Santa Maria, which that took forever because I was basically reliving the almost 2.5 hour ride home while I'm trying to edit this video. And I think I edited it down to about 25 minutes, which is still a pretty long video. But I got a video put together of the ride home, so you'll get to see that Wednesday at 8 a.m. And this video, if I post it, will be Saturday at 8 a.m. So I got to think of some videos now to do on the Grom. I'm gonna have to learn how to do some stunts, have some stuff that will be worth watching, which that might not be a good combination at my age. At my age, stunts versus age equals ER visits. So I thought it'd be fun to try to learn how to do some wheelies, but I'll probably have to, especially as heavy as I am, probably have to change some sprockets. Quiz. It's a little chilly this morning. Last I checked, the temp was at like 5:30 and it was 43 degrees. I figured probably be about 45 when I left, but it feels like it might be 43 or cooler. And I'm only going 44, 45 miles an hour. But I wore my lighter jacket. My heavier jacket's a Harley jacket, and I figured I'd look like a goofball wearing a Harley jacket on the Grom. Although it would be kind of funny. I should put my put one of my Dixons on with my leather vest and put a brain bucket on instead of a full face, and get the chain wallet, get the knife hanging off the side, my steel toe boots, and then I'll go roll around the Grom. That would be funny just to record people's reactions. Alright, hope I don't lose my phone. I got the phone mount on here.
20 minutes later.
Oh shit! That's no good. I got the phone mount on here. It seemed a little janky. It's the what do you call it? The RAM mount, which I don't really care for. What's crazy though is my height with this bike, it's so hard to look down to even see the odometer. When I was watching the video I was editing, it was like a camera. A lot of the video footage, I tried to not put that video footage on there, but it was like just of a camera rolling down the road. You couldn't see the bike unless I looked down at this. But yeah, I like really got to look down to see my phone or my the dash on this thing. You know, I could sit on the pillion, I guess. So see, if I sit back on the pillion, it's a little better. I don't have to. It feels like I don't have to look down as far. So I'll just sit on the passenger pillion. Cruising along. It's weird. It seems like it's got a little more ump today than it did on the way home. But I gotta remember, when I was on the way home from Santa Maria, when I checked the weather, there was like 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour winds that day, and I was headed into the wind like the whole day. Almost the whole ride home I was riding into the wind, and you could tell that was making a huge difference, because if I would go in a full tuck, I could go about 5-6 miles an hour faster than if I was sitting upright. If I sat upright, you could watch the speed drop really quick. I was quite the parachute. So I think I'm coming up on my street. Oh yeah, so I got to turn right here on Templeton Road. So we're taking the back roads. Okay, I'm gonna sit back down. Feels kind of funky sitting on that passenger pillion. So looking online, if you just Googled miles per gallon on this thing, it says it gets 134 miles a gallon, but I don't know if I believe that. Mainly because it's got a 1.5 gallon tank, or like 1.4 something, and I got down to where I have 1 bar left, which I don't know what there were. I think it did say there was like 0.3 gallons once the light comes on. But I only went 70 miles on that tank. However, though, like I said, I was facing the wind the whole day, trying to head this way, and was doing a lot of stopping. So I was trying to adhere by the break-in procedure the best I could. But it'll be interesting. I'll check the gas mileage on it here since I filled it up now. Because I also don't know like how they topped it off. The gas nozzle doesn't even fit in there. It hits something like when it gets about 1 inch in. So you gotta pull the sleeve back on the gas nozzle and watch it as you're filling it up. But I'll check it and let you know what I'm getting for gas mileage. I also weigh probably 100 more pounds, if not more, than the average rider. What else? Oh, speaking of the break-in period, I was reading a bunch of different stuff in the Reddit forums on the Groms. Multiple people swear that the Honda break-in procedure is garbage, which I don't know, this could be a bunch of young kids just talking smack, but one guy claimed to have did the Honda break-in procedure and his break-in procedure on another one when he bought 2 new Groms, and the Grom that he did his procedure on seemed to have more, you know, he didn't put him on a dyno, but he said it definitely had more torque, and like when you got going, and he was doing on about 5 miles an hour faster on top end speed. Now his break-in method was ride it like you stole it. But what's weird is I found a lot of different people on the forums that said the same thing, that don't do Honda's break-in recommendation. It's better to ride it hard. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that a bunch of BS? So I found multiple people actually, and not even just on Reddit, there was YouTube videos on it and other posts and other forums, like some just regular Grom forums, where that was a topic that, yeah, ride it like you stole it is the best way to break it in. But I figure, you know, worst case, hey, we'll upgrade this thing to a whoop, is this my turn right here? Dupita Dupine. You know, I haven't been watching, so I may have gotten off course. I was just sitting here talking and not paying attention to where I was going. I think I may have missed a turn somewhere. 2.6 miles ahead. Okay, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, worst case, we'll buy a big bore kit, make this thing a 170cc engine. They've got kits like around $700-800 where you can put a bigger make the engine a little bigger. I don't know how much that would actually make a difference, but hey, that'd be fun. But I figure we'll wait and do stuff like that when it needs it, which who knows, it's a Honda, it may never need it. That was one thing that was solid across the board in the forums, is it said these things are almost impossible to kill. They're like super reliable, besides burning clutches up from people trying to do hooligan stuff. They have a really good reputation. Headed into the fog here. I don't have anybody behind me, do I? So I think I'm almost doing the speed limit. Man, my hands are cold. I wore some thin gloves. I should have worn my heated gloves, or at least some thicker gloves. For some reason I didn't think, you know, I'm not going to be going that fast, and I thought it was going to be warmer this morning. I think next week it's going to be in the high 40s on the way to work. It looks like we're starting to, temps are starting to increase. Oh, my mask is fogging up too. All right, you hooligans, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and I'm gonna focus on trying to ride here so I don't get lost again. I'm pretty sure I missed a turn. Anyways, remember, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Stay safe out there, you hooligans. Peace.